Hello, hi, and welcome. I am sitting on top of the Honda Elevate because I'm elevated.
So fresh, so clean. Big dreams, man, what you mean?
It's Smirk. So, with the recent commotion about the Honda CR-V's 1 million rand price tag, does this, the Honda Elevate, an affordable entry-level compact SUV, interest you in any way? Let's find out. And right off the bat, I'm going to start with the coins because for two reasons. First reason, the coins, it's a very touchy subject when you speaking to any South African looking to buy a car or just looking at a car. Cars are so expensive and it's hard finding an affordable car or even a car where you're like, you know what, if I zulanyana, maybe ngalekana. And the second reason why I'm starting with the price point is because I want you to see this car for what it is. The Honda Elevate starts at 370,000 rands, and this is the Elevate Elegance. Price is elevated a bit as well, so this will cost you 430,000 rands. And interesting, that puts it in the field against the Grand Vitara, the Creta, Haval Jolion, and yeah, and I'm going to put all its competitors on the screen. This is priced very competitively against the competition. But let us find out and try to understand if the competition should be worried because Honda is finally back. This is supposed to be somehow, this is supposed to be replacing the WRV. That was a car that what Honda did with the WRV, I don't think they took time to understand the market. I don't think they took time to understand who they're selling to. That wasn't a good looking car at all. This, on the other hand, looks good. Yes, it's unorthodox looking because it has a boxy shape or like an angular shape. But once you actually see it in the flesh, because it is bigger in person, once you see it in the flesh, you're like, oh, okay, I understand it now. LED headlights, fog lights. The front grille is made out of a very cheaper plastic. I don't know why it is so flimsy feeling. Once you try shake it and move it around, you're like, come on, what gone with that? Complemented with a chrome strip up here, the Honda badge. The bonnet this is not only for the bonnet, but the body as well gets a lot of creases. Up here, roof rails, which are silver or chrome. I don't know what you want to name that. Keyless entry. Yes, it does come with keyless entry. 17-inch wheels. These are, they're not side skirts, but it's complemented in black on the sides here. And I really think it is a good looking car. The rear is a stunner. That's probably my best looking piece of the car. Yo, with the lights on especially. Lights on looks, it looks moy. You see if they had just completed the look in the rear by giving it the light bar. Yo, if this thing had a light bar, that's gonna be crazy. Because the light is giving almost there, but not yet there. But I love the rear. The car is complemented with a sunroof. Like I said, when they made this Honda Elevate, now they took time to understand the South African market and what the South African market want. South Africans, we love a sunroof. That goes without saying. We need a sunroof. We need a sunroof. And now you can get a sunroof for 430,000. That's fire. That's fire. Stepping inside, I was properly impressed by these high-quality, eco-friendly leather seats. The rear passengers get the same level of comfort, and once again, the sunroof is a great touch. The interior is super spacious, so if you're tall or have long legs, you should be good. It also has a wireless charging pad, multifunctional steering wheel, 8-inch infotainment screen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and although the interior does have some cheap materials and plastics, the overall comfort is pretty good and impressive. it comes with a massive 458 liter boot. Yo, this thing is massive. This is where I think it trumps a lot of its competition, because 458 liters of boot space is mental. And the fact that it still has a full-size spare underneath here is just crazy. It's driven by a CVT gearbox. Let's talk about it. At least they managed to put on some flappy pedals on the steering wheel, which you can somehow manipulate the changing. When the car is whining too much, you can just do something. You can do something about it, and that's the main thing about CVT gearbox that people will complain about, is the whining. This thing is just whining and whining and whining. So it's powered by a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated engine that produces 89 kilowatts and 145 Newton meters of torque. I don't have a problem with the engine. The engine drives exactly like how you would expect it. You won't be expecting to blast out of corners. If you're expecting to blast out of corners in this, you are the problem. It does have a sports mode. If you are using the sports mode, you are the problem. It's not meant for that. It's meant for the daily run around, the family trips, school trips, and so forth. It's a compact SUV. It's not a sports car. So the power has been quite sufficient driving it in the city. It's been treating me well. The problem that I might have though with the way that it drives is the suspension feels quite stiff. The suspension feels quite stiff and it feels hard. Like when you are driving over a hump, or not even a hump, when you get over on any terrain that it's like, yo, even if it's a small patch of uneven road, or you take a detour onto a road that needs some fixing. On bad roads, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it, and you're gonna be like, yo, boom, 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 and so many things. But otherwise, I think it is exactly what you would expect out of it. Nothing more, nothing less. What confused me the most is this part, the fuel consumption. This car arrived full tank on 388 kilometers. That is the full tank. That's how much range you get on a full tank. And I've been averaging 10.2, 10.5, 10.8. Come on. This should not be, especially the price point that it's at and the competition. I would definitely will not do those numbers in the Grand Vitara. My Grand Vitara review is over here. And this is just shocking, because this is where it's supposed to triumph. It's like, you know what? I'm coming in as a budget entry-level compact SUV. I need to be able to compete. Fuel consumption is one of the most important things when it comes to purchasing decision for 99.8% of any human trying to buy a car. So, is Honda back? You tell me. I think this is a very compelling car. It looks good, it drives pretty decent, and the price point is very, very good. But it's been me, ya boy, B-Smirk. Peace.
So fresh, so clean. Said I'm with a Peng Ting. Big dreams, man, what you mean? That's the reason that I need mostly overseas trips. I'm a big fan.